Leeds versus Chelsea. Can't call it really much of a rivalry because there's not much in it. But I can tell you one thing. Bielsa versus Tuchel, that's going to be a great game. One man sitting down, one man pacing around. That's right, we're talking Leeds versus Chelsea coming up. I'm Ty Knight, this is TK24 Sports. Now, if you're new to the show, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on that notification so you do not miss a show every time we upload. Let's go. Now, we're talking 11th versus 4th. I mean, under Tuchel, should I say, Chelsea look dangerous. I mean, they look mean when Leeds burst back onto the scene in the Premier League this season. Their first game at Anfield, yes, they lost, but they looked good. They looked quick, they looked fast, they looked menacing. But they were very shaky at the back now, let's not forget that. But this is at Ellen Road. Okay, they don't have the fans there. But Chelsea know they're going to be in for a game. They know they're going to be pressed every situation in this game. So how's Tuchel going to masterclass this one? And that's what I like about Chelsea under Tuchel. It's always a masterclass somewhere, isn't there? There's always like a lesson to be learned. Under Bielsa, you kind of know what it's going to be. You kind of know that it's going to get, let's go press, 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 press. That's all they know. It's pretty much like watching Jurgen Klopp, isn't it? There's no plan B. But under Tuchel, there's like a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A. You know the full alphabet. This man has tactics for days. He's got Chelsea playing better. He's got them playing better passes, better movement, better structure, better width, they're good narrow. They're good in every place. The only thing they're going to need is a few more players to really see what Tuchel's all about. But I am impressed in what I'm seeing right now, and I'm sure you Chelsea fans are. But let's not make any mistakes about this. Patrick Bamford, man, this guy's a bad boy. He's playing like a bad boy. It could be the one season syndrome where they come up and they kind of show out, and then next season they fall flat. But it is 11th versus 4th. Chelsea with one foot in the door now for a Champions League place. This is why Tuchel was brought in, because Frank Lampard was failing to do that with the 200-odd million that was spent and given to him. So it goes to show that having a good manager, even with the players that's not his players, of what he can do. So God help us all what he's going to do next season when Roman mostly gives him about 300 to 400 million to improve this damn squad already. But we'll say this. Am I going to call it for a Chelsea win? I'm not too sure. Let's look at the form guide. Well, Leeds don't look kind of good, do they, really, when you look at it? I mean, they lost against 2-0 against West Ham, great game. They lost against Villa, 1-0. They beat Southampton, 3-0. Then they lost 1-0 to Wolves, and of course, they lost to Arsenal, 4-2. Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. Anyway, go to Chelsea's form guide. Look at them since Tuchel's come in. Beat Everton 2-0 comfortable. Beat Liverpool 1-0 comfortable. Drew 0-0 with United. Yeah, that was an alright game. Drew 1-1 to Southampton. Lucky. But comfortably again, beat Newcastle 2-0. So what am I trying to say in this? That Leeds is going to lose? Yes, I'm trying to say Leeds is going to lose, and I think it's going to be a painful one. It could be 3-0 by half-time. Because Tuchel plays football in a way that Mourinho used to play. In the sense of you don't know the formation. Sometimes they're defensive, sometimes they're counter-attacking, sometimes they're all-out attack. And that is a good manager, is having systems in place against other teams. Chelsea fans, you guys are lucky, man. I wanted him at Arsenal. When they let him go at PSG, I was like, oh, man, this is the time. You know, maybe we forget this process and go with the Tuchel process. And then people would have started moaning, saying, nah, he's not the guy. He just got sacked by PSG and you can't manage Neymar and Mbappe and all that. So that's where people don't really understand football. It's the truth. Just because you've got superstars on your team doesn't mean you're automatically going to win. Those superstars got to let go of their ego and buy into the process, and then also all of a sudden you start winning. And that's what's happening with these Chelsea players. They're buying into the process with their egos because they kind of know they let Frank Lampard down, and this guy is no joke. Roman actually wielded the axe at the right time for this kind of performance to happen now. Because what Roman has shown, if I can ditch Frank, and I love Frank, I can bloody ditch you even though I paid money for you. So that was the wake-up call. And this is why I believe that Roman Abramovich is like the owner of the century. I think he's the best owner of the Premier League era, period. But we're not here to talk about that. That's for another show, for another day. Look out for that one. But anyway, I'm saying this is going to be a Leeds loss. So I almost reversed. It's going to be a Chelsea win. I think they'll be 3-0 up at half-time, and God knows what the score's going to be after that. But anyway, if you like this portion of the show, make sure you like, subscribe, turn that notification so you do not miss a show every time we upload. Thank you for watching. See you soon.